All right, y'all, welcome back. Episode 2 of the Archmage Show. So the first one just went down, and I want to go walk back to the house and be like, I'll come back out tomorrow and do the next thing. And I'm like, nah, bro, you're doing another one, because that shit was fire. That was classic. That was some knowledge. Dare I say wisdom. I may have just a smidge, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Man, I just had a moment. Just being extremely grateful. And being able to, in just a few moments, being able to see my position from a slightly different perspective by shifting into the feeling or the emotion of gratitude, being grateful that I was able to put up this video. I haven't even put it up yet, but just in filming it with the intention, it's going on the internet. No matter what, this is the one. Let's go. We're rolling. We're live now. We're live, right? But then, the power that we have to affect the world around us, and more particularly the people that are around us in our lives, but also out there in the world that I can reach, people that I wouldn't be able to reach. You couldn't reach them, 30 years ago. The internet was what? No, bro. So the power that we have at our fingertips that can be used for good in order, we have the power to change people without being in the direct proximity. There are individuals that are a part of your path that you haven't come in contact with, and you may only come in contact with them via the internet because of the world the way it is now. So, I know that I've been influenced by a lot of people, that have a platform, whether it's video content or, through music. It happens a lot, but there are, some individuals I look up to, but music's a different category, right? But we can use our power, the power that we do have, to communicate, to vocalize, to express ourselves, to tell our story, and share it with not just, my mother, my father, the people in my town, but with the entire world, and then therefore somebody across the world, can bless the world, this side of the world, any people anywhere in the world that has a phone in their hand, which is most of the population, the majority, and change their lives, bro. This really has the power, the strength to change someone's life. I know it changed mine. So I'm like, well, damn, if it's possible, right? I gotta believe. That's the thing. I'm not doing this just for myself anymore. I have to choose to do it for myself first, right? Because I chose to not do it. And it didn't go so well, right? But then I picked up the reins, said, nah, I'm going to stand for myself. I'm going to do this for myself. I'm going to be what I want to be. I'm going to be me, the way that I see myself. And stick to the code. And I'm not perfect at the adherence to the code. And there is a code. I'm on level 1, homie. If that, level 0.5. We just started, brand new. But I've got to get my shit right and keep my shit right so I can help change the life of somebody down the future and be like, dude, look where I came from. Look where I came from. If I can do it, you can do it. And there's no reason you couldn't do it, because back then I was the you, bro. They were like, you can do it, homie. You can do it. Don't believe that you can't do it. The moment you start to believe that you can't do it is exactly the point in time when they win and they stop you from doing it. So fuck that. Hold on to your dreams. Man, I forget what the quote was, who it was by, but it was something like, at the age of 27, that's when men really die. Even though they keep on living, some shit like that. I just turned 28. I'm like, bro, I made it to 27. And not for that reason, but I was like, the 27 club, right? I'm like, damn, didn't kill myself. I'm straight. No, Kind of dead ass, but like I'm still alive, you know? But just because I survived up to this point, I'm not satisfied, bro. I'm not satisfied. Because life is more than survival. If you're just still here today, that's all you did was make it up to this point without dying. That's all you could muster up with all the things that God gave you, all of the creation that is inside of you. That's all you could do was survive. You couldn't make anything. You couldn't make this world a better place. You couldn't make yourself better and help the others around you to improve their lives. Then what are you doing, bro? You're just a liability. You're just a liability. You don't want to be a liability. You don't want to go out like that. You don't want to go out like a liability and be remembered as that motherfucker, bro. Trust me. Well, actually, they probably wouldn't even remember you, so what's the difference? You know, go ahead and do what you want to do, since you don't care about the life that you have anyway, huh? What's it mean to you? What's it mean to you to be alive? To have a life, homie? What does it mean to you? You gonna ride? What do you do it for? What do you want to see? What do you want to see? You can achieve anything. You can go anywhere. You can be anything. You can do whatever you want. And you're just going to choose to sit in the same location and destroy yourself and never experience life. See, this is what you think. You know, you think the world is big. You think the world is massive. Your world, you think is big. But what you perceive as your world and the existence that you live in is the smallest of decimals of percentage of what's out there, of the earth, but what's out there, bro, it's so much bigger. Like, I don't know, man. There's things I don't know. But I know what it's like to not know what life is and not want life. I know what it's like to not want life, to want to not be here. I can sympathize because I was there. I hated myself. I hated my life. I hated who I was because I wasn't who I was supposed to be. I wasn't me. And for whatever reason, for better or worse, man, I'm grateful for it. Fuck it, because God pulled me out of, he pulled me out of it. He pulled me out of where I was. He pulled me out of danger. He pulled me away from death. Saved my ass more than a couple of times. So if I'm incapable of acknowledging God, the universe, whatever consciousness that is out there, that all of this is a part of, that all of this is within, if I can't acknowledge that as what has allowed me to still be here today, I didn't survive just because of me. I didn't do anything for my own survival. That's not entirely true, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm not alive today because of me. And it wasn't any other human that saved me, but whatever you want to call it, pull me out of some shit. So I got to be grateful for that, you know? And now that I'm here, still, I can share my story, or start to. But it's not really about me, dog. When I make it about me, it hurts. It's more painful. When I make it about me, I do the wrong thing. When I make it about me, I've lost my purpose. So it's about doing it for y'all, for you, for any individual that is on the other side of the screen who comes across this. Anybody I may come in contact with. Anybody, to any capacity. It's my responsibility to ensure that they have a better experience because of it. That their experience improves because of whatever it is that I have offered to them. Whatever it is that not that I have given them anything, you know, but whatever it is that I've put on the table, man, my only intention is to get you to come back to yourself and realize that only you can do it, but only you being you, is the only thing that you need, and it's the only thing that we all want and need from you, is to be you. At the best, you can be you and love being you. Because when you love you and love being you, we love you. Not that we don't always love you, bro. I always love you. I love you. God will always love you. He loves you, man. And you can be, bro, you ever hit rock bottom? I've been living the last 10 years of my life like I got a fucking big ass rock to my back, homie. Because I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I make bad decisions. But we are changing our ways. We are working on progress. Right? Because you have to get to a certain point where you recognize that the way you have been walking is wrong. You have to acknowledge that you are wrong. I was wrong. And now I know that there is a better way. And as you start to walk that way, the path will continue to become more clear to you. Right? And I'm still a little foggy. I've been asleep for a long time, you know. We just waking back up. But once you are awake, even the slightest, you can go back to sleep. You can fall back into this slumber. But trust me, it hurts so much more knowing. Going back to that, once you've known, you can't ever forget, man. You can't ever forget knowing that there's more out there. Knowing that there's better out there. Knowing that there is better in you. Knowing that there's better in you and then choosing to leave it there and not do anything and then just continue to get worse. That shit is so selfish, bro. So selfish. It makes me sick. It makes me sick. You know, you live in your own hell that you create. That's what hell is. It's what you create that you live in, that you hate when you hate yourself. This shit deep, homie. We moving past it, right? We elevating. We have to transmute all this negative stuff that we feel, that we have experienced, that has been dealt to us. We must transmute all of that, all the trauma, the hurt, the pain, the anger, the rage, and fucking be better because of it. That's it. You have to take everything that you've lived through, you know, for better or worse, and I know there was a lot of worse. You have to take that, be grateful for it, and allow it to make you into a better person. Because that's what happens when you let it. If you let it happen, it will happen. And once again, I must give thanks and be grateful for my Creator, for making me in the first place, and by His grace and His grace alone, make it up to this present moment. And of course, I thank you all for being there, whoever you may be. Beloved, I love you. Love yourself. And recognize that you're a dumbass. Because you are. And do better. Including myself.